Hello, my beloved students. This is my first interaction with Class 10 2020 batch of Satish Chandra Memorial School. With some of the students I have interacted in previous classes. For many of you, this is the first time we are interacting, and we never thought that we will start our Class 10 class in this way. But sometimes life is so unpredictable, and that's the beauty of life. So today we are going to start our biology class based on NCERT class 10. Okay, so let's start it. In biology, the first chapter is the life process. That's the chapter 6 of your book. Today we will start it. So before starting the chapter, we must know that what is life, or what are the characteristics of life. So what is life? If I ask you, some of you may answer that life means the growth. Some will contradict. In many cases, like saplings or plants, we can't see the day-to-day growth, we can't observe it. Some of you may say it's movement, locomotion. That's also absent in many cases, like sponges, they are sessile animals. So actually what is life? That means the cell that must perform metabolism, cellular activities. That's life. That means respiration, cellular molecules movement. That's very important. And one very important criteria is responsiveness. Responsiveness means to respond. And that makes a big difference with the abiotic components. If you are not going to respond, you are not a biotic component. That's it. So anyways, for all these activities, especially for the cellular activities, what we need? We need energy. Now this energy, where from we will get? Through nutrition. So for nutrition, we are dependent on the energy, and energy we are getting means in earth, all the lively forms, they are getting energy. Somehow they are dependent on the sun's energy. That's the solar energy, main source of the energy. So plants are there, green plants. They will intake this energy, and after that they will provide the food. So that's the name of autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic, PHIC, autotrophic nutrition. And who are dependent? That's the heterotrophic nutrition. Now heterotrophic nutrition, it can be of many types. Maybe holozoic, maybe saprotrophic, saprophytic, or maybe mutualism, symbiosis, parasitic. Different names are there. We will discuss. Today we are focusing on the very first part of this chapter, life process. That means photosynthesis. Now when we are discussing about photosynthesis, already we know, all of you know, that photo means light and synthesis means the production. So how the foods are going to be synthesized or formed? That's done by the green plants. So many years ago, it was discovered plants are solely responsible for the photosynthesis. In 1770, Priestley, and after that Ingenhouse, another scientist, Jan Ingenhouse, so they tried some experiments on plants, and they discovered somehow the air components and plant related. After that, at 1854, that time, Julius von Sack, he discovered that plants, actually they provide the glucose source. By the middle of 19th century, all the facts about this photosynthesis almost cleared. So today we discuss about this mechanism of photosynthesis. So what is the raw material? Plants, they are going to take CO2, carbon dioxide from nature, water present within their cell. After that, with the help of the chlorophyll and sunlight, they will make food, means glucose, carbohydrate food, C6H12O6, that they will make. With that, water and CO2 and oxygen also they will release. That's the main product from the raw materials, CO2 and water. So how it is going to be done, that I will discuss now like a story. So be attentive, listen very carefully. I am not having here board, pen, those things, chalk. So cooperate. So let's start it. The plants, cells, these are eukaryotic cells, right? Why eukaryotic cell? One main criteria, speciality of the karyon nucleus, and second, they are having membrane bound cell organelles. One of very special membrane bound cell organelle is plastid, double membrane bound. Plastid can be of three types. Among them one is chloroplast. This chloroplastid, it is containing two things. Stroma means a matrix. Within the stroma there is the stacks of this structure known as the granum in singular, in plural grana. So many grana are there. This granum, each one connected with the lamellae like network, okay, and each granum is made up of stacks of this CD like structure. Each one is known as the thylakoid. Within the thylakoid we are getting this kind of pigments, maybe chlorophyll A, B, xanthophyll, carotene. Among these, chlorophyll A, this is the main pigment. We will say it will make the photo harvesting complex. Photo harvesting complex, PHC. They can capture the sun solar energy. They are having this special criteria. So what is chlorophyll? Nothing but a molecule which is having magnesium and carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, whatever these things. So main thing is this molecule is going to absorb solar energy. Once absorbed, after that it will release the electrons, means electrons within the chlorophyll now excited, okay. So now they will jump to the higher orbit. Hopefully this much clear. Chlorophyll within the chloroplast, better to say within the granum, they now have taken the solar energy. They are excited. They are going to jump in the higher orbit. In the higher orbit, but how long they are going to be in this excited form? For few moments, few seconds, fraction of seconds. After that they will come back to its original state, releasing the extra energy. This extra energy is going to be utilized by the ADP, adenosine diphosphate. ADP will now take this extra energy and will bind with inorganic phosphate, PI, to make ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the energy currency of the cell. So this is the first step. What happened here? Chlorophyll going to take the sunlight, okay, absorbed sunlight. This solar energy now it is going to be changed from the solar energy to the chemical energy in the form of ATP. Now solar energy is captured in the form of the chemical energy within the plant cell. Okay. Now think this continuous supply of the electron. How long chlorophyll will provide? They are not having enormous source. So within the plant cell there is another component, very important, crucial component, water. Water will provide this electron. How? H2O, double arrow, H plus plus OH minus. I am repeating. H2O, water, double arrow, H plus plus OH minus. Means water is going to be splitted in hydrogen ion and hydroxyl OH minus radical. This hydroxyl ion OH minus radical, it is the source of the electrons. So OH minus will release its extra electrons and other things will provide the formation of the oxygen. So here from photosynthesis we are getting the oxygen from the OH component, or better to say OH radical of the water. So in this way photosynthesis also the source of the oxygen.